Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody emailed me a question, and I just seen this last week at a friend's house that does laser engraving, so he has RGB palette, but then he also has a CMYK palette. And I'm going to show you how to have both palettes and maybe where to put them. So if we go to Windows, Color Palettes, and Palettes, and check CMYK, it put it right there. Now, this is the CMYK one. It's a little confusing which one's which. But right above here, above these arrows, there's some little bitty dots. And if you'll grab it like that, and you could put it anywhere. You could put it on the left, you could put it at the bottom, but I would put it right there. And now your CMYK palette is basically on a new toolbar. So when we draw, I draw in a red hairline in RGB. But if I want to have a black RGB one, and I'm going to show you the difference between that and black RGB. That's why laser engravers use RGB, because the CMYK is not as dark. But I've been getting in a lot of, I used to just do videos for laser engraving, and now I got people, wanting CMYK and printing, and I will probably close this down. Um, I don't use it enough, and whenever I do need it, I'll go get it. And then if you want to shut it down, all you have to do is get that arrow, go to palettes, and close it down. Now, the good thing about it, the next time you open it, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if that will be true forever, but if we open it again right now, Corel is going to put it. Well, now they put it at the bottom. So that's why I said I can't say that. But it's very easily moved. That's not a bad spot for it. Um, you could, have that there, and um, have your RGB on this side. I just don't use it, so I'm just going to turn it. So if you kept this window open, you could turn it on and off. And this is your document palette. You can turn it off too. I don't ever really use it. A lot of people will use it, and here's a case where they might use it. Let's turn this into a RGB orange. Now let's make a copy of that. And let's hold down the control button and let's add a little black to it, make it a little darker. Well, look at that. It made a color. If we look at it, hopefully it'll tell me what it is. See, it's an RGB 186. Well, that's a CMYK. Maybe just a second, maybe that doesn't work. But see, you could go here, and if you want that color, so it didn't record it. I don't know why it didn't. The document palette is on. Oh, it doesn't do it automatically, but you could go down here and bring that color in. And now, if you want a square with that same color, it almost looks like a brown on that color. But you could do a lot with that. You could have hold down the control button, add a little blue. Let's add a little white and lighten it back up. So now you almost got a maroon. Just bring it down here to your document palette. And the reason graphic artists use that, if they want to design something and they don't want that color in their color palette, but they want it for this, they got a bunch of places that they need to pick. They could pick those and go right there, and they'd be the same color. So anyway, the real part of the video is to have the two color palettes open at the same time. Anyway, I hope that helped those people, and thank you for watching.